How a black line on your nails can signal cancer. Do you visit the nail salon from time to time? Jean Skinner works as an aesthetician in Ukefield, East Sussex, UK. A little while ago, she shared her story about a black line on her nail. This has made more than one person afraid. Everything started when one of her clients asked her to put a dark polish on their nails to cover a black line that was going across them. However, Skinner recommended that they go to the doctor. This is because, in some cases, cancer symptoms show up in small symptoms like a black line on the nail. The diagnosis confirmed that the person had ungual melanoma. This is a form of skin cancer. These kinds of dark bluish spots or versions of the black line don't only appear on your nails. The size, color, and form of your moles change as well. Of course, a dark spot or a black line isn't always related to cancer. These are some of the situations where it's normal for them to appear. Taking medicines. There are medicines that have dark pigmentation of the nails as one of their side effects. This happens after several days of taking the medication. During pregnancy, it's possible for brown spots to appear on your nails during pregnancy. But they don't have severe consequences. Infections. The presence of fungus in your nails changes their color. Bruises. When there's a mixture of brown with red points, it's probably due to some kind of impact. When should I worry? Even though it's not common, ungual melanoma can appear in children. The width of the black line is larger than 1/16 of an inch, and it's not just one color. It has different tones of brown in the same line. The change happens over time. Also, the skin around the nail is also a dark color. In most cases, ungual melanoma doesn't just affect one nail. However, there are symptoms that can show up in certain areas of the body. These include your toes and your scalp. How dangerous is it? Melanoma is considered to be the most aggressive tumor that affects your skin. This is because it spreads quickly to the rest of your organs. This includes organs that are far away like your small intestine, eyes, brain, and even your heart. Treatment. There are different ways to treat melanoma in your skin. Everything depends on the state of the tumor and the patient's physical conditions. These are some of the treatments. Radiotherapy. This method keeps the cancerous cells from growing. It's a localized treatment. In other words, it only affects the area where the melanoma is found. Surgery. This method is the most used one. For this treatment, the tumor and the tissue found around it are removed. The goal is to keep the cancer from reproducing to areas around it. Chemotherapy. This is used when the melanoma has spread to other parts of your body. The patient is given a combination of drugs. This includes a localized application. Immunotherapy. The goal of this treatment is to increase your immune system. Prevention. One of the largest causes of melanoma is a lack of care when exposed to the sun. For factors related to your skin, you need to keep the following in mind. Don't expose yourself to the sun during peak hours, from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Get used to using sunscreen every day. Put it on half an hour before going out. You especially need it when you go to the pool or beach. Drink at least 8 cups of water. This is because the sun dehydrates your body. And you need hydration to regulate your body temperature. Avoid tanning. Exposure to UV rays speeds up skin aging and increases the risk of skin cancer. Pay attention to any irregularity. Don't overlook the signals. Look at your nails and moles to see if there's any change in their color or size. Listen to your body. It's very common to confuse melanoma with benign diseases like nail fungus or common bruises. Because of this, patients get to advanced stages of the disease. For your health, avoid self-diagnosis. See a dermatologist if you have any skin abnormality, especially if it is a black line on your nail. This is the only way to get a good diagnosis and a proper treatment. Prevention reduces the mortality of the disease.